Hey everyone, welcome back to Michelle at Makiki 1988. I want to thank you guys for joining me for this video, but more than that, I want to thank you guys so much for everyone who watched my video comparing the Coach Madison 18 to the Coach Times Square Tabby 17 and for giving me feedback on what to do because I felt like those bags were so similar. So I did do what I said I was going to do. I put the bag up, I didn't return it, I didn't make any decisions on it. I posted the video and I waited for your feedback to come in. And not a single person told me to return the Times Square Tabby. And I was like, oh, okay. So as I was waiting for feedback to come in, I did still keep checking online on both Poshmark, because there are quite a few Merlot Times Square Tabbies listed, but also I was checking Macy's, Nordstrom, Dillard's, because I guess for the first time, Times Square Tabbies have been marked on sale. I think most sizes, except for the 26, so the 20 and the 17 have been discounted for about $100. That was a good deal that I found on the Times Square Tabby 17 at Dillard's. But one of the sellers on Poshmark had a Times Square Tabby 17 listed for $100 less than what I paid for the bag from Dillard's, which if you remember, I think they retail for $395. I paid $263 at Dillard's before tax, but the seller on Poshmark had theirs listed for just $200. I was like, if I could save that additional money, I could kind of quell my guilt for having these bags, the Madison and the Times Square Tabby, which I felt were similar. But I was like, hey, I'm a salesperson. I know a lot of these sellers are motivated, so let me see if I can get it down a little bit more. And so I think I got them down to like 170, 171 for this Times Square Tabby. So as soon as I solidified that, I sent her a message. I was like, hey, by chance, do you have the tags for this bag? She did, in fact, have the tags and promised to send them to me, also the dust bag. And then she let me know when she would be mailing the bag. So as soon as I got those confirmation details, I beelined it to Dillard's, returned that bag, got that money back in my bank account, and I want to say maybe 2-3 days later, my bag arrived in the mail. So that alone was something to make me super duper happy, right? But get this, it wasn't a Times Square Tabby 17 that I got for $171. Y'all, I got a Times Square 20 for $171, which is crazy because this bag retails for $495. And you can find, I think, 1 or 2 colorways. I think the forest green and one other one for maybe like $100. But still, you're not getting this bag for less than 3 something. And I was so excited. I was like, okay, let me check the bag over. It came with the crossbody leather strap. It came with the shoulder strap. The hang tags on. Everything is in excellent condition. She did send the tags as she promised and the dust bag. And so I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Guilt, out the window. We have nothing left to worry about because, although the silhouette is similar to the Madison 18, the 20 carries so much more. There's a few details that I'm extremely excited about getting the 20 versus the 17. And I questioned initially when I was looking for that bag, but I couldn't find a 20 in person to be able to try it out. So I'm going to show you as I reveal what's my bag. But you guys, this is such a beautiful bag. So I will include mod shots at the end, but I just want to show you the overview of the bag. It's this beautiful Merlot, which I have always wanted, like a true burgundy bag. I really wanted to challenge myself to bring one into my collection, to my wardrobe. Burgundy is one of my favorite colors, and this Merlot that Coach did is just so perfect. As I mentioned, I had come away with one of the Bandit card cases and just really loved it. I do have this a little overpacked just to show you like how much can fit in the bag. There are a few items in here that I wouldn't carry on my everyday carry, but what I do love about the 20 versus the 17 is this is a bag that could actually be my conference bag. So, when I'm out and about for, 8, 10, 12 hours on my feet, I could pack all my necessities in this and then a little bit more. I do love that this is that like push pin lock, right? And this is just such a beautiful bag, such a beautiful bag. Okay, so right on the top is the genuine Napa leather, and this is just an overview of how I have it packed. I will say that right off the bat, you can tell on the 20 that there's some more flexibility in the bag, and so that allowed me to actually eliminate my everyday carry pouch and just use that bag zipper pouch as that. Right on the top, I do have my Ray-Bans, which is great because I'm forever trying to be good about protecting my eyes. And then so there's a true overview. And then I have my iWalk battery charger. This is one of the items I wouldn't normally carry for just every day. I have my AirPods. I have my beautiful Merlot Bandit card case. And one of the reasons why I love this wallet is because you have the majority of your card slots out here, which they are deeper. So like my bank cards, I just keep down that back one, which is super deep. And then I have my Costco, and then there's like Cash App. And then on the inside, you do also have additional card slots. So I like to keep my IDs there. It's tall enough that you can fold cash in half and keep it there. But I really love to keep my key fob and sometimes my house key in there. So when I don't want to carry my whole bag, I can just grab this and go. And then opposed to being a snap, this is a magnet and it finds itself very well, very easily. Okay, so that's it for the first compartment. And I love it because that front one still has quite a bit of stretch. My phone can fit in there. This is deep enough my phone can actually stand up in this one. In the back, I did decide to go ahead and just still keep my key pouch, even though I could have put my house key in my Bandit card case. But I'm using this as a key pouch / coin purse. And that's again from Dress Up Your Purse. And then standing up, I have my Fenty Gloss Bomb. I have my Acqua di Gioia perfume of the day. I have my pack of gum. And then in this back pouch, I'm using it as my EDC. So my wipes, my mints, my hand sanitizer, my mini lotion, my receipts, everything is in there. So I love that because that really just eliminated so many extra things. And this back pouch has quite a bit of stretch to it as well. So phone could also fit in that pouch. The best thing about the 20 is that it has the magnetic flap pocket on the back and my phone fits in here. So this is just my other case that I don't use, and this one's a little bit thicker. It's quite a bit thicker, so I gotta like muscle it out. But it does fit in there, and I love that because I really wanted to have my phone in the back slip pocket, which like I can't do in the Madison, but I can do in this one. And so when it's empty, it's very squishy and it'll meld into my body a lot better. And I'm so excited, like I figured this out. I didn't have to return it. I didn't have to lose out on a great deal or a bag that bit by bit is kind of disappearing. So I'm just so excited. But stay tuned for the mod shots, and thank you guys for your feedback and for helping me make a budget-friendly decision. See you guys in the next video.
Street